They say life shapes us, but sometimes we forget that pressure and pain are part of the process. Let me tell you a real story, of a boy who learned the meaning of strength from a potter and his humble clay. A young boy named Evan, frustrated with his life, once walked into a small roadside pottery shop. He felt defeated failures in school, pressure from family, constant comparisons with others. He truly believed he wasn't good enough. His mind was heavy, and his eyes showed a quiet sadness. He sat silently, watching the old potter work on a spinning wheel, firm hands, calm eyes, slow breath, shaping a lump of wet clay into a perfect pot. Unable to control himself, Evan finally asked, "How do you turn something so shapeless into something so perfect?" The potter smiled gently and said, "Sit, boy. Watch closely." He pressed his thumbs slowly into the clay. "This clay is just like you, soft, confused, unsure of what it can become." The wheel spun faster. The potter shaped the clay, but suddenly the pot collapsed. Evan sighed. "See, that's exactly what happens to me. Every time I try to improve, I just fall apart again." The old man chuckled softly. Falling apart is not a failure. It is part of the shaping. He gathered the clay again, placed it back on the wheel, and started over. This time he pressed harder, firmer, with more control. "Do you see this pressure?" he asked. Evan nodded. "Life will press you too. Situations, people, expectations, disappointments. They will push and pull you until you want to give up. But without pressure, the clay stays weak. It breaks even with the smallest touch." Evan watched closely as the pot slowly took form again, smooth, tall, balanced. After a few minutes, the potter suddenly placed the shaped pot into a hot furnace. The flames intensified. The boy panicked. "Why would you burn it? You just fixed it." The potter replied, "Because soft clay cannot hold anything. It must face the fire to gain strength. Fire does not destroy the pot. It completes it." Evan's eyes widened. The message hit him deeply. The potter continued, "You think life is punishing you when it puts you in painful situations. But sometimes, pain is preparation. Fire is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Without it, you will never know how strong you can be." Moments later, he took the pot out of the furnace. Now it was solid, shining, and strong enough to last for years. He placed it gently in Evan's hands and whispered, "Remember, boy, you are the clay. Life is the potter. Every test, every failure, every heartbreak is shaping you into someone stronger than you ever imagined." For the first time in years, Evan felt something powerful: hope. He understood that his struggles weren't signs of weakness. They were signs that he was being prepared, processed, strengthened, just like the clay. He walked out of the shop with a quiet smile, holding the pot close to his chest, reminder that the fire you fear could be the fire that forms you. And from that day on, whenever life pushed him, pressured him, or placed him in painful situations, he whispered to himself, "I'm just being shaped. I'm not breaking. I'm becoming."